Good afternoon, everyone. So, first of all, I would like to thank for giving me this opportunity. In fact, I was happy to talk about in 50 days of marathon program. So, let me share my screen. Can you all able to see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. So yes, so today I'm going to talk about very simple brain exercises. No, to start off with, so as we all live in a very busy world, no, with full of daily no schedules, engagements, meetings, both in no personal as well as in our professional life. No, we at times no we wanted to balance and we wanted to live a happy no balanced life, both like personally as well as professionally. So many of us no we already started no to live a healthy lifestyle. So we always follow to live diet some food we will be very conscious what food we need to take. And many people they also go to gym, they work out, they ensure no they are fit in their body. So no altogether we wanted to know live a very healthy lifestyle, so we always follow these kind of activities. So but no when we follow to know live a healthy lifestyle, but sometimes no we tend to forget that our brains still need exercises. So now so in the second slide, we see no many might be thinking, what is it goldfish memory? So goldfish is the one which memory lasts only for 3 seconds. Even no we people sometimes no will be dumped so much in our mind. No whatever we spoke before 5 minutes, no we were not able to recollect what we spoke also. So no even when I was no Julie asked me no, asked me to talk about a topic in marathon, I was just recollecting what was the other topic which was spoken earlier. So hardly I was able to recollect very few topics. So even no we people many will have this memory lapse problem. So today I'm going to tell you about very a simple five brain exercises. Hope these exercises would definitely help us know in strengthen our memory. So the first one is read books aloud. So it means it is and the University of Waterloo and undergone an experiment in the year 2017. So where they were 95 participants were there. So one part of the group they've asked to read the books silently, and another part of the group they've asked to listen to someone else reading the book, and the third part of the group they were asked to read the books aloud, no on a real time. So after the reading was over, the result says that the group, which read the book louder were able to perform more than the other group. So the researchers says that when we speak and when we listen, ourselves, hearing the same thing, the brain, which help us to store more information. We can always practice this type of exercises with our friends or with our children's. And also we can also try switching on to listening to an audio book, because always listening to audio books will increases the brain to imagine more, and it will store more information than silent reading. So this is one of the exercises, and we'll go on to the second one. So the second one is very a pleasant and it's a very good exercises, like blast some tones. So as we are busy at work, and at times we need to remember a lot of stuffs which are related to our work. So it is always good that to do our work by hearing a very pleasant background music. So always listening or listening to a music and doing our work which help the brain to retain the information. So we can always create a playlist, a kind of whatever our favorite instrumental music, rather than hearing songs with the lyrics. Because if we hear a song with the lyrics, always that distract us from grasping the information. So it's good that we listen to an instrumental music. And of course, like if we are a good fan of an music, we can always try to play some new instruments, which will always like help us to feel relaxed, and which will help us be stress free, and which will make us to even become smarter. So the third exercise is a very simple exercise, like clenching our fist. So it is as simple as this. Researchers from Montclair State University in the year 2013, they have experimented and kind of experiment. So they says that clenching our right hand for 90 seconds help us in memory formation. And if we do the same movement with the left hand for 90 seconds, it help us the memory recall. So on an experiment they conducted, and they were like 50 adults, and they were asked to read a list of words from a long list. And after the reading was over, so all the 50 participants were asked to remember the words, and they were asked to repeat the words, whatever they read in the list. So it was the group who does this movement of clenching their fist were able to recollect more information than the others. So they says that always uh, clenching our fist triggers the brain region, and which help us to recall the more information than with the than comparing to the others. So this is the fourth exercise is doodling. So here doodling, like many of us, as we are in school, like we would be many would be happy that we wanted to draw something, we like to draw. And a few they will be listen something and they will draw as it is. So the researchers even from Cambridge University, they says that when we hear and when we draw something, it will be automatically get registered, and the ratio of remembrance is more when compared to others. So even the same kind of experiment they have undergone, and they just wanted to prove this. So they were like 40 participants, and all the 40 participants were asked to listen to a recorded tape which describes a story about a party. So half part of the group, they have given a piece of paper and a pen, and they were asked to doodle whatever they wanted to do after listening the tape. So once the listening was over, so all the 40 participants were asked to write the names and the places which was comes in the story. So it was the same, like the doodlers were able to perform more, like 29% more than the others. So the researcher says that when we like listen to something, we always like tend to go to the daydream. So daydream like always distract us from grasping the information. So like when doodling, when we are doodling it, it shows more results than listening to something. So it always like good that we doodle something to get registered. And so finally it's have a good laugh. So this is one of the favorite, and it's a very easiest exercise too. So having a laugh. So many times we all must be keeping our keys or phones, our purse, or wherever, like we be having like forget, and we'll be searching for where we put our keys, or where we kept our mobile phones. So for this, like we need to do a very simple search called a Google search. So even like this, researchers from Loma Linda University, they have like two separate groups on an average of like 74 age people. So one part of the group were asked to see a video, 20 minutes video into comedy, and another part of the group, they were asked to listen to a humorless video. So on after watching this video, like the result says that the person who watch the comedy video were able to perform more than the others. This is because laughter always help us in control the cortisol level, and also it relaxes the stress nerves. So this action always help our memory to store more information, and also it triggers the brain region. So always never miss an opportunity to laugh. So these are the 5 exercises I just wanted to tell you about this. Hope all these 5 exercises would definitely help us in strengthening our memory more. So thank you all.